Filtness is a soldier. He's done 3 tours of duty to Afghanistan. Currently on long service leave, he's running boot camps here on the Gold Coast to raise much needed funds for Soldier On.
The thing I really like about Soldier On is they help out our guys that have been physically injured, also the guys that carry mental scars coming back from their deployments. So some guys may have been exposed to traumatic events. Got a lot of mates actually that are in that boat. They come back, they receive the support, and then they transition to civilian life. I think that's when they start to find it hard, and it's their families and their kids and wives and husbands that suffer. So Soldier On is creating awareness and raising money to help these guys. And I want to bring as much exposure and awareness to the Gold Coast so we can all, as a community, get behind these guys and help them. It's a very hard thing for a soldier to step up and say he needs help. So we want to make that process a bit easier. And I think health and fitness is actually one of the best things you can do. For myself personally, if I suffer from a little bit of depression, surfing and fitness is my thing. That's how I deal with it.
How did your tours into Afghanistan affect you?
So my first tour I was quite young. I'd actually just given birth to my baby girl, so I left 2 weeks after she was born, so that was quite tough. The trip itself made me mature very quickly. Within the first couple of weeks of being there, we lost a guy and had a ramp ceremony, and it's the ramp ceremonies that have sort of stuck with me. They're pretty tragic, very sad. You think a lot about their families and what they've sacrificed for our country. The actual doing the job's the easy part, that's the fun part. You know, you do all your training in Australia, do all your courses, and then you get to go deploy and you get to do your job, that's great. The hard part's being away from your wife and kids. I've got 2 young kids and a wife. That's the stressful part. My wife's very strong. She's brought up my 2 young children pretty much by herself while I've been away on these deployments and away when I'm in Australia on courses and exercises. So for me personally, that was the hardest part. Also, your family worry about you a lot. You don't want them to because you're enjoying what you're doing, but naturally that's what's going to happen.
Being a family man, was it difficult to see kids and families going through such tough times over there?
The first thing I remember is seeing the little boys, and they were all in rags with shaved heads and dirt all over them, and these little girls were in these really pretty little shiny dresses, and their hairs are nice, and they had real thick makeup on. And I remember asking my boss, I said, why are the girls so dressed up? And he said, you know, it's because they sell them because they're so poor here, and they don't have much, so they'll sell their kids to guys coming in. I found that very hard, and I was quite angry. How could you do that? But then you've got to understand that that's all they know, and as shocking as it is, you've got to put that to the side and just get on with the job. But yeah, I did find that very hard, seeing how they live compared to how we live here. Like on the Gold Coast, we've got everything, it's beautiful, everyone's happy, everyone's nice, we all support each other. It's not like that there. They've just been brought up with war. For the month of May, so the whole month of May, all membership, all donations, everything we earn for that month will be 100% donated to Soldier On. So I know a lot of guys, for whatever reason, can't come along and train, but if they'd like to donate, we'll set up a donation page on the Facebook. So get on there, even if it's $5, it'll all go to a great cause.